Hermitcraft Season 10, Episode 5. We're back. Zoom it out. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that base. Look how glorious it's looking. Look at that subscribe button. Whoa, where did that come from? Joel, you crazy YouTuber, you? I know. I shouldn't really just ask you to subscribe or say subscribe a lot like I'm trying to influence you into subscribing, because that would subscribe me to the wrong idea. Oh, we have fun here, don't we? Anyway, today's episode's a big one. I'm excited. I've got so many plans for today, and it should be good. Why do we have a visitor? Get out of here. Thank you for the nugget, though. Before we do any building today, though, there's one thing I need to do, and that's sort out this terrible armor. It's so bad. But luckily, Joan has built an Enderman farm for us all to use. Let's see if we can get any good enchantments. Oh, what? Hey, what? Serious? What? This will have to do for now. I still need some looting for my sword, but everything else is looking quite decent. Now, at the moment, getting up and down this mountain is a massive struggle. And today we're going to change that. Now, my future plan is to have a road going all the way down there to those trees. But did you think I was building just one road? You fool. You stinky fool. You smelly, stinky fool. Oh, no. Today we're going to build another road going down there. Hopefully we'll be able to connect this up nicely to Impulse's base in the future. But for now, it's mainly just an easier way for me to get up and down. And you're probably thinking, God, how is the genius that is Smallishbeans going to make a tough collecting montage so amazing that I have to like the video and subscribe? Well, watch this. Oh, we have fun here, don't we? We have so much fun. Make sure to subscribe for more fun. Anyway, we're going to head down there, and we're going to have to probably do a decent amount of terraforming along with this. Let's see how long this takes in a lovely time lapse where I will tell you my life story. Go. Well, it first started when I was born, and I probably cried a lot on the first day, probably drank some milk and stuff, and then on my second day, oh my gosh, I do not have enough time for this. Oh yes, look at this. Watch how quick I can get up. Oh, I'm gonna have to talk during the entire time I'm trying to go up the mountain, but look how quick that is in comparison to before. That would have taken me like 3 times that length. I didn't really know what to do at the end yet. I was speaking to Impulse a bit, and we were gonna link this up. And I was also doing a lot of impressions for Gem and Impulse. I don't know why I was doing that. I'm walking here. Do you want chicken and cook? Chicken kind of cook, Gem? But my plan was today to build this and then build something right at the bottom. However, because of our glow squid farm problem, we've been breeding up the axolotls over here. But I need a place to keep a couple of spare axolotls when the ones in the farm inevitably die again. And we don't need a big space. And this section at the top isn't very big here, is it? Can you put 2 and 2 together, you big sillies? Of course you can. We're gonna build something there. And I'm thinking we have a rooftop garden where we can access the axolotls in a tank underneath the rooftop garden, which we can get into like around here somewhere. And then we run the rail through the rooftop garden. It sounds crazy, I know. I'm a crazy guy, like I said earlier. But we're going to give it a go. And I've had an idea how to gather these materials. I'm going to spell out the word axolotl using a different letter for each material. Oh, yes, that's going to look fun, isn't it? Let's see. Did it look fun, Joel? Kind of, but at the same time, axolotl only has 7 letters, and I had to gather way more than 7 materials. So once I got to the final couple of letters, as you're seeing on the screen right now, I just started adding exclamation marks. So we've got axolotl. Woo! All right, look at all that. That is a glorious amount of materials to get working on this build. I think we've actually got way too much stuff. But let's take this time lapse a little slower than usual, shall we? Normally, I try and speed through these in about 10 to 15 seconds. And no, don't worry, I'm not going to try and tell you my life story again. Instead, let me just talk you through the build process. So firstly, let's just speed through us getting all this dirt and stone out of the way to make way for our buildings. And we're going to start off with the axolotl fish tank itself. As you can can see here, we're building up some jungle wood on the bottom floor. Then on this floor here is where the tank's going to go, and you can see we're adding a glass tunnel in the middle of it. We added some moss and cobblestone on the top of it for where we'll have a little tiny pond later for access, and then we got working on a little staircase up the side of the mountain here, which was a bit tricky because we had to snake it up the side of the mountain a little bit, as you can see. Next up, we've got the building next to it, and this building next to it is also going to have a little balcony for which we can use to put a ladder on to get onto the top of the axolotl tank. And you can actually see me adding the ladder on the side there, as well as a canopy, as we started adding a few little details and textures, brought the rail over and made a sort of like canopy above the rail as well, before adding on a few other canopies and other bits and bobs. And here we go. As you can see, it's not the biggest building we've done so far, but it is one of the most complicated because of this staircase it's on here. All these other builds so far have been built on relatively flat surfaces, whereas this one is on staircases on every single side, which is why I've added on this little bit here to separate it, so you can take this little staircase into the tunnel where our axolotls will be swimming around shortly, and then onto the balcony out here, which we can then take our ladder up to our sort of hidden garden where we can get down into the axolotl tanks if we need to breed them. We do need to make sure there's some slabs on here though, so they can't escape. And I've decided here we're going to have something purely decorative. I got a bit inspired by Impulse's soup kitchen down there, and might add on a little, you know, little cafe or restaurant or something here. I thought that'd be quite cute. But here, what I was thinking, as you can see, I've kind of already started, is making a staircase down into a strip mine for the future. I didn't do any strip mining yet because I said I wasn't going to because of Demise, but Demise is over, so I can strip mine for diamonds all I want. And then here's the windy little staircase we've made to connect us up to our garden in our house, and also the alleyway here, which I'm loving, by the way, because look, you'll go past the axolotls even if the textures do glitch a little bit. But I want to get detailing right away. We need a few materials, but luckily they'll magically appear in this chest here. Whoa, look at that. Plus another chest appeared. Isn't that crazy? Now we're actually going to start off with this little area here because I want to. This room, by the way, we're just going to forget about this room and pretend it doesn't exist. Now I've been doing a lot of these little decorating bits using replay mod and showing it from a third person perspective, but not this one because it's just so fiddly and there's lots of little bits and bobs. We're going to start off by putting a door there and black concrete behind it, and then a smoker with a little hob bit like so. Then let's plop some furnaces down, make a fake fridge, and plop down some chests. And then I put some iron trapdoors up there and put a grindstone and a flower pot because why not? But let's cover up this part with some acacia slabs. Much better. Oh, I've fallen in a hole. But speaking of this hole, let's put a lever, switch it to on, and put a piston on top of it like that, as we're gonna turn this into a little table like so. But we want to make a counter here, you know, like this is the shop front, this is the counter. Let's grab a couple of old iron shovels from our chest here and make some armor stands, and then let's use the armor stand mod here and use the tool rack command, and voila. And then we can just place some copper rods for a bit of decoration, some trap doors at the front here, and I really want to use this design in the future of making it look like some hanging lights. I think that looks awesome, and I'm just throwing in grindstones because I think they look kind of cool. I can't explain it. And throwing some paintings because why don't we just make the entity count higher? But the final thing I want to add also involves some armor stands. There we go. I figured it out. It's kind of cute. It's not the best thing in the world. I wish there was some like seagrass in here I could put in. There we go. I'll take it. It's not great, but it's my first time really trying to do something like this with an armor stand. I think it looks all right. I think it's a fun little detail. And there we go. A cute little restaurant shop thing. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. And let's finish off this wall here with a bit of ooh and a bit of and a bit of ooh and a bit of. That's it. That's all the bits of things that I've done. So what have we got here exactly, Joel? Well, we've got some really cute axolotl banners. Look how cute they are. We've also got some plant pots, which are also kind of cute, and also some signs. And these signs actually say axolotl in Japanese. I think they do, okay? If they don't, then Google is wrong. I Google translated this because I can't speak any other language than English because I'm stupid and can't learn things very well. But hopefully it's correct. Don't let me down, Google. And then we're going to work on this wall right here. I know you're looking at this from a weird angle. It'll make sense in a second, okay? So first we're going to remove a stair here and place in a couple of barrels, and then adjust this hallway down here to be a bit easy to get down. Next up, we're going for the old reliable with these signs, pasting in a couple of these lines. I found these weird symbols, which are actually quite big and look quite cool. And of course, they've got to glow. They have to glow. Above it, let's place some slabs. And this is a bit of a weird one, but I want to put in some azaleas, like so. Looks kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, a mossy banister. And then we're going to add another sign into this street. This time using shroom light rather than copper bulbs. And we're going to plop in some more axolotl banners, plus some glowy signs. And to add some extra glowy, we're adding in some glowberries underneath. Perfect. And this is really starting to make a cool effect when you're walking up the street with all the overhanging parts. I love it so much. And I put entrance in English here. How about we put it in Japanese instead? Let me know if that's correct. I just Google translated it. I also decorated the side of this building here by myself, as it's just quite boring. And the interior, we've got a little painting and the staircase that will soon appear going down. And you know what? Let's finish up this staircase as well by doing some very basic decoration. Lovely. That looks nice for the side of the house. And now we have some space for some storage on this balcony up here. And maybe a little shelf with a glow squid head and a little allium. And the tank itself, we don't want to add too much stuff in here, but let's add a few sea pickles to give it a bit of light. And maybe a tiny little bit of coral. That'll be fine. We don't want to go crazy with this, like I said. And as for up here, I have an idea which I think could potentially look really cool. Let's build it. I can't believe we're 5 episodes in and this is my first time building a tree in Hermitcraft. But here we're building a very cute little cherry tree. And finally, there's only one last thing to do. And that's pick up our axolotls. We'll get 1 of every color at least. Let's just go with 4 to be safe. And we'll plop them in here. Lovely. So now, yes, look at them swimming above us. Oh, that's so good. I'm loving it. This area is just so nice. It's just nice being around here. It's lit up. We've got the rail car coming through. Let's actually try the rail car, see what it's looking like at the moment. Because I put this little button here. And if I click it, off we go on a little adventure through. Oh gosh, this isn't going to kill us, is it? Let's find out. Whee! Oh, you do take damage. I'm loving these builds so much. The color, oh, the height of it all. It's going to look so good when there's just so many. Oh, I'm so excited. This is probably my favorite build I've ever done, and I'm nowhere near finishing it yet. It's just so good. Also, another thing to note, which is so fun about this base, is just how traversable it is. There's entrances and exits everywhere. We can get back into the base there. We can head down here. We can go through here to get to the roof. Oh, it's so good. Now we're going to take a bit of a break from building to have a little bit of fun. You see, we have these note blocks here, which obviously we've already messed around with the salmon, but I've been messing around killing some mobs, such as ghasts. And don't judge me, but dolphins. As I was thinking, what could be the worst possible, like, combination of sound put together? And to be honest, it seems like if you just add as many as possible, it's gonna sound awful. And I think it'd be quite fun to just put this somewhere randomly in the map with a skulk sensor, so when people go over it, they get a bit of a shock. But for that, I need a skulk sensor, which I currently don't have. So I guess we're going to the deep dark. Now, I know some other hermits have been to the deep dark, so I know where one is. However, I'm not sure if they left a way into it, or I'm just gonna have to dig down and hope I don't die. But I believe it's somewhere around here if we can find a cave entrance. Ho, speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Okay, good luck to me. This better not be powdered snow down here. Holy moly, that guy's got an iron sword. Wait, let's see how much damage this does to us. 1 heart. Ooh, I think I've just spotted some skulk. Let's go. Oh, and some diamonds as well. Thank you. Just one. No. Oh, multiple diamonds. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, wait, that's the... Oh. Normally when I go to the deep dark and find an ancient city, I have elytra. Not this time. Oh my gosh, I nearly just died. Thank goodness I was holding shift. Wait, this gravel could actually be useful, as I can use it to get down and up again. I am scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Okay, let's mine some of these. Please, silk touch work. Yes. Okay, I've set off 2 shriekers now by being stupid, so I'm just gonna leave. I've got what I came for. And now we've got the stuff. I've decided what would be more fun is if I just hid them individually. Maybe a wandering trader would be quite good, and the Enderman would be quite good. But I think if we just put one here between Gem and Skiz, and put a single Enderman head on it, and then the skulk sensor, which we will waterlog so it doesn't make any noise. And then anytime anyone comes past, just walking along, they get a bit scared, thinking they're getting attacked, but they're not. What the heck? What is shooting at me? Oh, it's bloody green! I thought it was... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Anyway, we're going to place this next one over here. And for this, we're going to use a wandering trader, in hopes that people set it off and think there's a wandering trader nearby. And finally, we're going to do this Enderman one here, which should hopefully... Oh, gosh, yep, quite loud. Oh, that is horrible. I hate it. And I'm not going to say where this one is. Just that I hope no one runs across this. Now, for our final thing we're going to build today, we need a lot of mangrove wood. Is this enough, Joel? No. How about this? No. Please say this is enough so I can stop harvesting this wood. No. Surely this is enough. Please. Put me out of my misery. Yeah, that's actually way too much. All right, we've got a bit of blackstone and some deep slate stuff as well. Let's get building something down here that will separate mine and Impulse's area very nicely. And we are building a pretty big, like honestly maybe a little bit too big, Tory gate. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I've done it wrong, I'm so sorry. Hello. Mr. Impulse. Is this too close? Cool. Is this too close, Impulse?
No, I love this.
I was thinking, I put like my road here so it like fades into the grass, but if we faded it into your road design at some point, this could be like the perfect place to link up our bases and like separate them.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
I
was gonna put like this wall around this place because like we wanted to keep people into the little city adventure that's gonna be happening. Okay. But I think what we'll do is either one, I might ditch the wall idea, or two, we'll definitely just make this transition in,
like
and we'll have like a back opening gate, yes, and a front opening gate. This will be absolutely perfect.
I'm glad
cool, man.
Thank you. I'm excited. I think it's going to transition perfectly, and then we'll have my street behind your massive city. It'll be fun. Oh yes, I'm glad you liked. I was a bit nervous because I built it. And I was like, oh, that's a bit bigger than I realized. I hadn't plucked it down yet.
Once a couple more buildings go up, this thing it's gonna be perfect size, I think.
Okay,
so, yeah, we'll have a nice grand gate right there. No, I love it, man.
Awesome.
I love it. Good choice. I took down the item frames in my storage room so that I could have more item frames in like the markets and stuff, you know.
Nice. I might do that in my storage room now that I'm getting used to it a little bit as well. Also, we could just always just buy better PCs and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm generally considering.
I was already looking.
Oh, wow.
Like, what's the biggest, best PC I could get? It was like $10,000. I'm like, I might want to sleep on that. Might want to sleep on that one for a minute. Yeah.
Thanks very much. I'm glad you approve. I'll see you in a bit. Amazing. Impulse approves. I hope you people approve as well. I did do a bit of research on Tory gates, and I know they lead up to shrines and stuff. I hope this is okay. Please let me know in the comments if it's not, and I will change it to be a different design. But I'm hoping it's fine because it looks so cool. They look so amazing. It's such a cool design of a gate. But it looks like our glow squid farm is up and running again. We're starting to get some more glow squid, and we've still got an army of axolotls at the moment, which is amazing. Although, to be honest, I've probably got enough glow squid ink sacs already to last the rest of the entire build, because if I use that many signs, it's gonna cause some lag. But unfortunately, guys, that is all we have time for today. I'm absolutely loving the new additions to our street here. Here's some shaders, because I know people like shaders, and then here's some shaders of the Tory Gate with me running down to the Tory Gate. Oh, lovely jubbly. Oh, it's looking good. Oh, it's looking so good. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hermitcraft. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe if you're new. Good